Okay, so get this.
Today's deep dive, it's kind of wild.
It all revolves around this piece arguing that questions...
I'm saying questions are more important than answers.
Especially now.
Like with AI getting so big.
Kind of wild, right?
Yeah.
And it really got me thinking.
It's not like a scientific study or anything.
More like an essay, you know?
Thought-provoking, though, for sure. But it really got me thinking, with all this AI stuff...
How we're just, like...
bombarded with information these days.
Yeah.
Instant answers everywhere. Are we? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Losing sight of how powerful a good question can be.
It's a fascinating premise.
It really is.
And the text dives right into it.
This idea that when AI makes answers so easy...
Like, it's everywhere now, asking the right T questions.
That becomes even more important.
Absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and they make this point about how AI works.
That really blew my mind.
Are you ready for this?
Okay.
It's like...
AI is working from instructions.
But it can't question them.
Like, at all. At least not yet, right?
It's true.
Think about it.
AI, it's all trained on data.
Right.
Right.
That data, it's basically a set of instructions.
A really complex system.
Of algorithms, all built on that data.
Okay.
So it's answers. Everything it tells us.
It's shaped by what it already knows.
So it's...
Someone handed you the answer key.
But you never even saw the test.
That's a perfect analogy.
It really is.
And that's where we come in.
Us humans, we're the critical thinkers.
Right.
Because unlike AI...
we can question. We can dig deeper.
We can go beyond those surface level answers.
It's not about...
dismissing AI or anything.
It's about using what makes us human.
That ability to question.
Right.
To really understand what AI can and can't do.
Maybe even uncover some of those hidden biases.
You know, in the data it's trained on.
Exactly.
The text has this great example.
You can't just ask an AI.
Hey, are you biased?
And expect a straight answer.
Right.
You gotta ask the right questions.
The ones that get past the surface.
Dig into the data, the algorithms.
To see how those answers are being shaped in the first place.
So it's like...
reverse engineering the AI's thought process.
Exactly.
Okay, that's
really interesting.
But it kind of makes you think...
if we can use this kind of questioning on AI...
what about ourselves?
Like... we all have our own programming, right?
Beliefs, assumptions.
Things that shape how we see the world.
Absolutely.
That's where it gets really interesting.
The text draws this parallel.
Between the algorithms that drive AI.
And our own habits, beliefs, all that.
So we're all running on...
like internal algorithms.
In a way, yeah.
Think about it.
How often do you make a decision?
Just out of habit.
Based on something you've never really questioned?
Oh.
All the time, probably.
Right. Especially when I'm tired or stressed.
It's like I'm on autopilot.
Exactly.
Just like with AI.
Those hidden biases, they shape the information we get.
Our own assumptions can do the same thing.
Lead us down certain paths. Color our perceptions without us even realizing it.
It's kind of scary when you think about it.
So if we're running on these, like, hidden algorithms...
how do we even know they're there?
Right.
Like, how do we debug ourselves?
That's the million-dollar question.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And the text, it offers this really compelling answer.
Okay.
Self-reflection.
But not just any self-reflection.
We're talking pointed, powerful questions.
Oh, okay. So this is where I was like...
all right, time to take notes.
Yeah.
They lay out some seriously thought-provoking questions.
Stuff that goes way beyond, you know...
just like surface-level self-improvement.
This is not just about...
setting goals or breaking bad habits.
This is deeper.
Okay.
These questions...
they target the core.
Your belief systems, your motivations...
your whole understanding of yourself.
There's this one, it really got me thinking.
What's at the very center of my being?
Like, what drives my decisions at the most basic level?
Wow.
Heavy stuff, right?
Yeah, it really makes you stop and think.
It forces you to confront those deep-seated beliefs.
The ones we don't even realize are driving us.
And it's not just, like...
philosophical.
The text makes it clear.
These questions, they have real-world impact.
Absolutely.
It changes how we live.
How we see other people, how we navigate everything.
Because when we actually see those algorithms...
ones running in the background of our minds,
right.
we can start making different choices.
Exactly.
Then it's not about erasing them, not really.
It's about understanding.
Refining, choosing what actually aligns with, you know...
who we want to be.
And you know what's even more interesting?
What's that?
The text takes it a step further.
This whole questioning thing.
It's not just about us as individuals.
Okay.
It's about society as a whole.
So we're talking...
like bigger picture stuff next.
Exactly.
This kind of questioning.
It's crucial for education.
Okay.
and for a more open-minded, understanding world.
That makes sense, but
Isn't education usually about the right answers?
you'd think so, right? But this text, it flips that on its head.
It says true education,
It's about grappling with stuff we don't get.
engaging with ideas that might make us uncomfortable.
So it's more about like,
Getting comfortable with being uncomfortable.
exactly.
That's tough,
It is.
but important.
Especially now.
We're living in this age of information overload.
Oh, tell me about it.
Right.
Yeah.
So easy to get stuck in our own little bubbles,
Surrounded by people who already agree with us.
which that could be dangerous, right?
Exactly.
Because then you're not getting
the whole picture.
and that's where it all comes back around.
Just like with AI,
Asking the right questions
it helps us see those hidden biases.
and asking those same tough questions
Yeah.
of ourselves,
Yeah.
of our society.
That can help us break free from those limiting algorithms.
So it's not enough to just like,
Have answers.
right,
We need to be curious.
open-minded,
Always questioning the world around us.
Exactly.
Embrace the unknown.
be open to new information
And never stop refining your understanding.
of yourself and the world.
So we've talked about AI. We've talked about like our own brains on autopilot.
Where does it all go from here?
Well, the text, it leaves us with this really powerful message.
About choice.
Okay.
Like, we're not just puppets.
You know, controlled by our programming.
Whether it's the AI stuff or our own habits,
Right.
we can actually choose how we respond.
I like that.
It's not just, oh, the algorithm made me do it, right?
Exactly.
Like, we have some say in the matter.
We do. We really do.
The text reminds us every decision we make,
Every time we react to something,
we're reinforcing certain algorithm.
certain ways of thinking, of
So
being,
it's like,
we're the, what's that word? The programmers of our own lives.
in a sense, yeah.
We can rewrite our own code.
Wow.
That's kind of powerful when you think about it.
It is.
And it makes me think about AI too.
Like, if we're constantly learning, changing,
Questioning our own programming as humans.
shouldn't the AI we create be able to do that too?
And it's a challenge, isn't it?
To make AI that isn't static,
Something that learns and adapts.
maybe even questions its OWN programming,
So as AI gets smarter,
more integrated into like everything we do.
we can't just be passive users.
Right.
We got to keep up.
Become more aware of our own, what was it?
Algorithms.
Yes.
So we can make sure AI is aligned with, you know,
Our values, what we want the world to be,
it's a constant dance, you know,
between innovation and taking a step back.
pushing the boundaries, but also asking,
Hey, what's the impact of all this?
it's a lot,
And
but
it's exciting too, you know?
it really
It
is.
feels like we're on the edge of something big.
Like the power of questions.
That desire to understand,
That shape everything.
not just our own lives.
But the future of, like, intelligence itself.
It's a future I'm ready for.
Me too. And hey,
To everyone listening,
keep asking those tough questions.
keep digging deeper. Stay curious.
It's the key to, you know,
A more meaningful life, a better world. I couldn't agree more.
until next time, happy questioning, everyone.